Goldilocks and the Three Bears, narrated by Rebekah Reed. Once upon a time, a family of bears lived in a house in a wood. There was a great big bear, who was the father, a middle-sized bear, who was the mother, and then a wee small bear, who was the baby. They were good bears, and the green huntsman, who kept the forest for the king, often gave them honey from the wild bee's nest when there was some left over. One day Mother Bear made some porridge, which was their favorite dish. It was too hot to eat, and because they did not like to sit looking at it as it steamed deliciously in their bowls, they set off for a short walk in the wood. "When we come back, it'll be just right to eat," said Mother Bear. No sooner had they gone than a little girl called Goldilocks came wandering by picking flowers. She saw the little house and went up to the door and knocked. There was no reply, of course, and as the door was standing a little ways open, she gave it a push and went inside. The first thing she saw was a table set with steaming bowls of porridge. "I'll sit and try some," she thought. "Nobody seems to want it, and it seems a pity to waste." Goldilocks sat on the biggest chair, but it was too big. She tried Mother Bear's chair, but that was still too big. Then she sat on the wee small chair, and crash! Went the leg broke, and the chair and Goldilocks went tumbling to the floor. "Oh dear!" said Goldilocks. But she was still determined to try the porridge, so she went all around the table, tasting from each bowl. First she tried the bowl belonging to the great big bear, because that was the biggest. It was too hot. So was the porridge in Mother Bear's bowl. But when she came to the last one, belonging to the wee small bear, it was just right, and she ate it all up. She had not meant to eat it all, but it was so delicious that she went on tasting and tasting until it was all gone. "I'm tired now after my long walk," said Goldilocks. "I must find somewhere to rest." She went upstairs and lay on the bed belonging to the great big bear, but it was too big. But then she tried Mother Bear's bed, but that wasn't right either. But when she lay on the wee small bear's bed, it felt exactly right, and she was so comfortable that soon she was fast asleep. Not long after, the three bears came home from their walk.
"Someone's been sitting in my chair," growled the big bear in his big, great voice.
"Someone's been sitting in my chair, too," said the Mother Bear in her soft mother voice. "Someone's been sitting in my chair. It's all broken to pieces," cried the wee small bear in his small, shrill voice.
"Someone's been tasting my porridge,"
growled the great big bear in his big, great voice. "Someone's been tasting my porridge, too," said Mother Bear in her soft mother voice. "Someone's been tasting my porridge, and it's all tasted up," cried the wee small bear in his small, shrill voice. Then the bears went upstairs.
"Someone's been laying in my bed,"
growled the big great bear in his big, great voice. "Someone has been laying in my bed, too," said the Mother Bear in her soft mother voice. "Someone's been laying in my bed, and here she is!" cried the wee small bear in his small, shrill voice. Then Goldilocks awoke. She saw the big furry faces of the three bears looking down at her, and with a loud shriek she jumped up and rushed down the stairs and out of the cottage with her hair flying behind her.
"She's afraid of us,"
laughed the great big bear in his great big way. "She's afraid of us," laughed Mother Bear in her soft mother way. "She's afraid of us," laughed the wee small bear in his wee shrill way. As for Goldilocks, she didn't stop to draw a breath until she was safely home again, and she never again went into a house when she found the door standing open, and for all she knew, those three bears might have gobbled her up. How was she to know that they liked only porridge and honey? Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to my reading of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This story has always struck me as a little funny. In the end, though, I can see how it was meant to, in a way, inform children not to wander into strange houses, invited or not. But in any case, it always made me a little hungry. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And thank you, once again, for supporting me. If you have any questions or requests, please leave a comment or message me. And until next time, bye!